Hello everyone. Today I'm going to present my final Japanese politics research paper looking into why traditional gender roles still persist in Japan's modern corporate and service workplaces. And that's really the puzzle that my research explores, how old expectations survive beneath the surface of modernization. At the center of my project is the idea that Japan's persistent gendered labor norms are not just about outdated company policies, but instead they reflect too much into the deeper cultural values around appearance, hierarchy, and gender expectations that continue to shape both corporate and service sector workplaces today. To explore this, I combined qualitative interviews with women working in large corporations and luxury service jobs, along with research from scholars like Yuko Ogasawara, Mary Brinton, and Kumiko Nemoto. This allowed me to look not only at policy failures, but at lived, everyday experiences inside of the workplace. At first glance, Japan's corporate world looks modern and efficient. Glass skyscrapers, international branding, and formal diversity programs. But behind this facade, traditional labor expectations still dominate, limiting women's career advancement in subtle yet powerful ways. Promotion systems in keiretsu firms reward long-term loyalty and seniority, traits that are historically favoring to male employees. Even after laws like the Equal Employment Opportunity Act, internal evaluation metrics still create barriers that quietly disadvantage women's career paths. Pay systems and retirement benefits are built around uninterrupted long careers, but women, who often take time off for family obligations, are penalized. As a result, wage gaps widen over time, and retirement security for women is far lower than for their male colleagues. In many firms, women who remain face subtle pressures, expectations to be deferential, to maintain a feminine appearance, and take on support roles. Even if no one says it directly, these cultural scripts still shape how careers unfold inside Japan's biggest companies. Government data from the 2024 Gender Equality White Paper shows sharp drop-offs in women's careers after marriage or childbirth. Although hiring rates are improving, promotion to leadership roles remains rare, revealing a deep structural issue in corporate culture. In luxury hotels and department stores, young women are often placed in highly visible, appearance-focused roles, smiling concierges, hostesses, and clerks. While these jobs seem modern, they reinforce traditional ideas about women's place as decorative, supportive figures. Beyond emotional labor, physical demands are gendered too. Young female workers are often expected to carry heavy luggage, maintain perfect posture, and perform exhausting shifts, work that combines traditional ideals of service with real physical strain. Kazuki Fukui's research shows that women dominate non-regular, lower-paid tourism jobs, while men are more likely to hold management positions. Gender segmentation in tourism reflects broader patterns across Japan's economy, locking women into precarious labor categories. Also, Kyoko Komatsu's research highlights how many highly skilled women are underutilized in hospitality roles. After maternity leave or marriage, women are often pushed into lower skill, lower pay service work, a hidden cost of Japan's so-called modern labor market. So why do women accept these roles without louder protest? Cultural scripts around family duty, shame, and saving face run deep. Challenging workplace norms risks not only personal failure, but the embarrassment of family and community expectations. Even when faced with discrimination, many women feel trapped by duty. The duty to be a good employee, a good daughter, or a good mother. Compliance becomes a survival strategy, even when it means sacrificing ambition or financial security. Despite these pressures, many women engage in quiet resistance. They switch jobs to avoid toxic environments. They push for slow, internal changes. They mentor younger women. Resistance is rarely loud, but it's constant, shaping new spaces inside rigid systems. Yuko Ogasawara's study of office ladies shows how women resist through everyday actions, stretching tasks, negotiating workloads, or subtly undermining gender expectations. These micro-strategies create cracks in the rigid walls of corporate culture. In my interviews, women shared stories of personal defiance, asking for promotions, starting side businesses, or building supportive networks. Change in Japan's workplaces isn't coming from loud protests, but from thousands of small, persistent actions. So why does gendered labor inequality persist? Because it's not just about policy or laws, but rather about deep-rooted cultural scripts, emotional labor expectations, and informal norms that modernization alone cannot erase. Still, pressure is building. Demographic decline, global competition, and a younger generation less bound by old norms are slowly forcing change. True equality will take time, but the seeds are already being planted across Japan's workplaces.